Welcome to Chair Yoga. So just take a moment before you get started. Make sure you're in a quiet space. Make sure all cell phones have been turned off. And we're going to start out in a sturdy chair that's easy to get out of. And we're just going to close our eyes. So take a moment, sit nice and tall. Feel yourself lengthening through the spine, reaching up through the crown of the head, rooting into your sits bones as you sit. We'll start to focus on our breath. So we're going to start to inhale, feeling the belly expand, feeling the chest rise and the collarbones spread apart. And as you exhale, feel everything just relaxing. Belly goes in, chest is dropping. So we're going to continue that three-part Dirga breath. Inhaling, belly expands, chest rises, collarbones start to open. And then exhale, releasing any tension, any stress as you feel everything let go. So continue with your breath. You can exhale, open mouth or close. Just feeling your facial muscles begin to soften. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Shoulders are starting to relax away from the ears. Hands just resting in your lap. So we'll take a couple more breaths here. Becoming present here in yoga. Putting all those other thoughts on the side for now. So on your next exhale, slowly blink your eyes open. We're going to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, turn and look towards the right, stretching through the neck. Deep breath in. And then exhale as you come back to center. Deep breath, turning to gaze to the left. And then exhale, returning back to center. Let's roll our shoulders back a couple of times, releasing any tension that you may have in that area, and the trapezius, the muscle running from your neck into your shoulders and upper back. And then we're going to come back to the center. So let's bring our hands to prayer. We're going to make a slow circle as we move up and around on the right. And then we'll switch that direction. And then let your hands just rest in your lap for a moment. So we're going to take a few breaths, lifting our palms up towards the ceiling. Let's inhale, palms lift. And then exhale, pressing down. Again, inhale, palms up. And then exhale, press down. One more, inhaling, palms lift. And then exhale, as you press down, just glide your arms from side to side. So always when your mind starts to wander, just return to that inhale and exhale that you're keeping in your mind. So come back to the center. And we're going to have our arms reaching out. So we're going to warm up through our torso a little bit. You're going to turn your right palm to face up, and we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to reach over to the right, but keep your sits bones on the chair. And then exhale, come back to the center. Bring your palm to face down. And then left palm's going to face up. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, reach over to the left side. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, come back to center, palms face down. So we're going to do that again. So if you're not very strong in the abdominal muscles, you might feel this a little bit, but that's how we're going to strengthen those side abdominal or oblique muscles. So right palm turns up, inhale, reach out. Exhale, come back to center, left palm up, inhale, reach out. Exhale, back to center, one more each side, right palm up, inhale, reach out. Exhale, come back to the center, and then inhale, left palm out. and then exhale back to the center. Let your hands rest in your lap and roll those shoulders out again. So anytime we do a movement that's a little too much, or you just aren't interested in doing that movement, you can modify it or just take a little break. So next we're going to take another deep breath, and you're going to turn and look to the right, and this time let your chin drop down towards your chest, rolling over to the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, chin down to the chest and back up to the right shoulder. Once more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, chin down to the chest and over to the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, chin to your chest and back up to the right shoulder. And then we'll come back to center. So next we're going to take a deep breath and reach our arms up. We're going to turn to the right, open up. Watch that you don't hit your arm on the chair. Inhale, arms back to the center. Exhale, turn open to the left. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open right. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open left. And 1 more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open left. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands through heart center to your lap. All right, let's drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Take your right hand, just gently rest it on your head. Don't pull on it, just rest it there and let the left arm dangle. So we're letting gravity help stretch out a little bit. Try to drop that left shoulder down. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. As you come back to the center, we're going to switch our left ears dropping towards our left shoulder. Left hand lightly is resting on your head, right arms dangling. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale as you return back to the center. Let's start to warm up our hands. Just move your fingers around. And then we're going to take a deep breath and squeeze the hands close tightly. As you exhale, open, stretch them wide. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, stretch. Let's try 2 more. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, stretch, and last one. And then we're going to reach like we're grabbing and pull back in. So your shoulders are going to kind of come up a little bit as you do that. Really reach and pull, and we'll do 1 more in this direction. And then changing direction. And then bringing it back to the center. Let's let our hands rest on our lap, lifting 1 finger at a time. So start with that right pinky finger, and then your ring finger, middle, pointer, and thumb. Over to your left thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky. Then lower the pinky on the left, ring finger, middle, pointer, and thumb. Right thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky. So raising your arms, we're going to flex up and down at the wrists. Last one, and then circle outward at the wrists. And then we'll circle inward. And then shake out the arms. All right, so we're going to still stay seated nice and tall. We're going to take some deep breaths and reach our arms overhead. So let's inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, arms to your sides. Again, inhale, reach up. Feel yourself lengthening through the spine. Exhale, arms to your sides. And 1 more. Inhale, reach up. This time, bring your hands through to your heart center, and we'll start our sun salutations. So we're going to inhale as we reach up. As you exhale, swan dive the arms towards the floor. Inhale, just come halfway up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, swan dive the arms towards the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, hands to heart. We have one more like this. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, swan diving, arms towards the floor. Inhaling, coming halfway up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhaling, hands through heart center to your lap. So from here, we'll come into cow and cat breath. So we're going to take a deep breath, letting our hands rest on our lap. Lift our chin, press your chest out, roll your shoulders back. As you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin and round through the spine. So really pushing back and rounding. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale as you round. One more time. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round. And then come back to center. So next we're going to come into, this is a new pose that I haven't done with you. It's a seated side angle. So you're going to take your left forearm and rest it on your lap. We're going to take a deep breath and reach our right arm up and bring your gaze up. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep your arm down towards the floor and then inhale back up. And then we'll do that on the other side. So we're going to take our right forearm, rest it on our legs. You're going to inhale, the left arm's reaching up and you're gazing up, really stretching through the ribs. And then exhale as you sweep that arm down towards the floor. We're going to come back to the center. We're going to do that on the other side. So let's bring our left forearm to our thighs. You're going to reach the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it down towards the floor and then slide back up. And one more on the other side. So right forearm comes onto your thighs. You're going to reach your left arm up, gaze up, and then exhale and sweep it down and then slide it back up. All right, it's time to warm up our feet. So let me slide back a little bit so you can see my feet. So we're just going to start to move our toes around like we're grabbing things off the rug with our toes. And then we're just going to stamp them out a little bit, get the blood flowing in that area. And then raise all 10 toes up as high as you can, stretch them out wide. We're going to squeeze and stretch, squeeze and stretch, squeeze and stretch, and then lower them down. Keep your toes lifted and see if you can lower them one at a time. Pinky toe down, second toe, third, fourth, big toe. Tap out those feet again. Okay, so slide back into your seat a little bit so that you are supported under your thighs. And we're going to extend our right leg out in front of us. We're going to squeeze and stretch again. Squeeze and stretch. Try to stretch those toes out as wide as you can. One more time, squeeze and stretch. And then we're going to flex and point. So from the ankle, toes point in as you flex. As you point away, you're going to exhale. Let's inhale, flex. Exhale, point away. Flex and point. Try to sit nice and tall and keep that belly engaged. One more. Now we're going to circle inward from the ankle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap that leg out. Okay, let's try the other leg. So extend it, squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch. One more time, squeeze and stretch. And then we're going to flex and point. So let's flex, point away, inhale, exhale, flex and point. One more, and then we'll circle inward. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switching direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it out. All right, let me come in a little bit closer again. All right, so now what I want you to do is we're going to pick up our leg and you're just going to press out and come back in. So we're doing a bicycle. So you're pressing through that right heel and coming back in. Really keeping your abdominal muscles engaged. Now let's change direction, a little more challenging. So we're working our legs, but you're also at the same time working the abdominal muscles. And one more time around. So that's a little challenging. Tap that out. Remember, if you don't like what I'm doing, you can modify it or take a little break. So let's try the other leg. You're going to lift it up, and then we're going to bicycle. Press to the heel, bring it back in, making those nice rotations. So we're working those quadricep muscles. Let's change direction. Keep the abs engaged. 2 more in this direction. Might feel that hip working, and tap it out. All right, now let's come back to our hands again. So we're going to come and touch each finger to our thumb. So let's start with our pointer finger, middle, ring, pinky, then ring finger, middle, and pointer. Try that with your eyes closed. Pointer finger, middle, ring, pinky, then ring finger, middle, and pointer. And then open your eyes. Bend your fingers like cat's claws coming out. And then we're going to straighten our fingers. We're going to just move, keep our fingers straight and move our thumbs in little circles forward. And then circle backwards. And then see if you can do the Vulcan sign from Star Trek. All right, shake it out. Alrighty, so we're going to come into our eagle arms next. So you can either cross your arms around. So if you're going to cross your arms, you're going to inhale, reach up. You'll bring your right arm under, cross your left arm over, and then bring your hands to meet. Or you can simply squeeze your elbows together. So wherever you are, your elbows are pressing together, and we're simply going to lift up a little bit. So we're sitting tall. Take a deep breath as you lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. If you're not crossed over, really squeeze those elbows to touch if you can. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release your arms, reach up, and we'll try the other side. So if you're crossing, you're going to take your left arm under, cross your right arm over, bring your hands to meet, and then inhale up. Exhale, lower, or else you just have your arms next to each other, squeezing elbows in. Let's try 2 more. And last one. We're going to release our arms. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands through heart center to our lap. Just take a moment, drop your ear to your shoulder, release any tension that may have built up. Come back to center, and we'll try the other side. And then we'll come back to center. So we're going to work on some hip opening posture. So you're going to sit a little bit more towards the edge of your seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then you're going to bring your knees in. And then let them fall open. So let's inhale, knees together. Exhale as they fall open. So this is butterfly. Let's try 2 more. And the last one, you're just going to let the knees fall open. Just close your eyes, take a moment, notice if there's any areas that you're tightening still or clenching, let that go. We'll take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly open your eyes, bring your knees back together. And we're going to do a little new thing as far as opening the hips. So once again, we're going to grab the underside of our thigh, and you're just going to make little tiny circles in one direction. So we're just trying to loosen the hips a little bit more. And then we're going to circle the other way. If it's easier for you to grab your shin, you can do that, but I think the back of the thigh might be easier. And then come back to center. Now, We're going to cross our right leg over our left. You're going to sit up as tall as you can. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just let your chest come forward as far as feels comfortable to you, so we don't want to create any discomfort. Take a deep breath. And then exhale and come back and uncross your leg and center. Okay, let's try that on the other side. So we're going to raise that leg up, hold it, and do little circles in one direction. And then circle the other way. And then bring it back to the center. And then you're going to cross that ankle over the opposite leg. So one side might feel different than the other. That's totally normal. Let's sit tall as we inhale. And then exhale, let your chest come forward and just take a few breaths here. One more deep breath. And then exhale, uncross your leg and come back to the center. So let's work on some twisting postures. Let's inhale, reach up. You're going to turn to the right. If you can, grab the back of the chair and then either hold on to the arm of the chair or maybe just the side of your leg if that works better. Again, sit tall as you inhale. As you exhale, turn, look over your right shoulder. So you're feeling that twist through your side, not just through your neck. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale and come back to the center. We'll try that on the other side. Inhale, reach up. Turning left, hold on to the back of the chair with the left hand, right hand on the arm or the side of your leg. Sit tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, turn, look over that left shoulder, twisting through the side ribs. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, come back to center. So we're going to do prayer twist next. Let's inhale as we reach up, hands to heart. We're going to turn to the right. Tilt down, bringing your left elbow to your right thigh. Press your palms together as you gaze up. You can stay here, or if you like, you can split your hands. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, returning back to the center. Let's try that on the other side. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Turning to our left, we're going to bring that right elbow to rest on the left thigh. Pressing your palms together as you gaze upward. So again, you have the option to stay here or you can split your hands. Take a deep breath in and then exhale as you return to center. Okay, we're going to come up to a standing posture. So before we stand up all the way, we're just going to do a chair pose. So you again are sitting towards the edge of your seat. You're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to tilt forward and lift up out of the chair. Arms reaching up, hearts lifted. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to stand all the way up, hands through heart center and to your sides. All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm turning the chair sideways. So if you can, turn your chair to the side. You can still go behind your chair if you want to, but I wanted to try a different way to do our tree and our warrior pose. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out with our tree pose. And so as always, you can bring your, let me switch around, sorry. So we can do our right leg first. So you're going to bring your left heel either to your ankle, or if you're feeling adventurous, since you're holding onto the side of the chair, you could slide it up to your calf, but you don't want to press against your knee. So if you find it easy to have it on the floor, you might want to give yourself a little challenge and just stand nice and tall. Now, wherever you are, if you want, you can raise your arms up. You can do cactus arms, or you can keep hands in prayer. So find what speaks to you and find something to focus on. Just gaze at that place, breathe into it. We'll take one more deep breath in, and then exhale as you release it. Now the next thing, we're going to come into a warrior. So we're going to bring our right foot to the front, and your left foot's at the back, and it's at a slight angle, so it's turned out a little bit, and you're still holding onto your chair on the side. And then gently come forward over that front knee. Your back foot doesn't move. So the pinky toe side of the back foot's pressing into the floor, and we're leaning forward, bringing our knee towards over our ankle. So you can stay here, or if you're feeling a little bit more stable, you can reach your arms out, right arm to the front, left arm to the back. We're going to take a deep breath, and then exhale and release it. And come back to center. All right, now we're going to switch our chair and go to the other side and try that again. So let's try our tree pose first. So either choose to have your ankle or your heel on your ankle, or you can slide it up to your calf. You can stay holding here, or maybe you want to bring hands to prayer, or cactus, or a full tree. Take a deep breath, and then exhale, hands to heart. Okay, so we're going to come back to that warrior. So this time your left leg's going to be in front, your right foot's turned out at that slight angle, and your front knee's bent so that your knee is right over top of the ankle if you can achieve that. And then if you want, you can reach your left arm to the front, right arm to the back, so if that's comfortable, or you can stay holding onto your chair. So we're gazing out over that front hand. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come back to center. Now we're going to turn and face our chair, and we're going to do some heel raises. So let's inhale, heels lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Let's try this 4 more times. And 3. 2 more, and last one. Now we're going to come into a supported downward facing dog. So you're holding onto your chair. You're going to step back far enough away from your chair so that you're looking down at the floor, the bottom of the chair, and you have that nice flat back. I'm going to move my chair forward. So you want to try to have a flat back. So if your arms are extending out straight and not bent, it's easier to get that flat back. And you should feel a nice little stretch in the back of the legs, in the low back, and the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to walk back in, and we're going to have a seat. All right, so we're going to do a few final stretches. So what we're going to do is, let's start out with our right leg out in front, left leg's bent. You're going to take a deep breath in. Let me scoot back again a little bit so you can see me better. So we're going to have this left knee's bent, foot's flat on the floor, your right leg, your foot's on the floor, and you're just going to take a deep breath. As you exhale, just reach down, slide down as far as is comfortable for you. And we want to try to look out away from our foot and keep our heart lifted. That way we're not rounding and hunching. Let's take a deep breath in here. Once you exhale, come on back. And then we're going to switch legs. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slide down and just hold here and breathe. So everybody's got a different range of motion. This is good to stretch out the hamstrings, the back of the thighs, which are connected to our low back. So if you are a person who has a lot of low back tightness or pain, these are good stretches. Let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come back up to a seat. So let's take a deep breath in. And then exhale and let go of any tension that may have built up. Just start to bring your shoulders up by your ears, roll them back down. And then we're going to drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Take a deep breath. And then exhale to the other side. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, come back to the center. We're going to take a deep breath. Open your arms out wide And as you exhale, give yourself that big hug. Tuck your chin and round through the upper back. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, release your arms. Again, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, bring hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. We're going to bring our right hand on our heart, left hand over top of it, and just hold here, noticing the beat of your heart, feeling that life flow of breath in your body. Finding gratitude for the body that allowed you to come and practice yoga today. Slowly blink your eyes open. Let's take another deep breath in, reach up. And then exhaling, hands through heart center to your lap. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.